Hello YouTube fam, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Tina and I make videos on lifestyle, home, and DIY projects every single week. Today is really exciting because I'm finally making over an area in the basement. I've been patiently waiting to do this and today is the day, so we're making over the guest bathroom downstairs. We actually haven't touched anything at all in the basement, so it's looking a little gnarly down there. Basements can feel a little scary and I really want this to feel inviting and cozy and welcoming. So that is my goal with this first makeover down there. And I hope you're ready for this ride because there is a full floor that we still have to get done. And I also want to thank Ritual for sponsoring today's video. They've been such a great partner. And this is kind of the perfect partnership because every morning in the bathroom, I take my multivitamin as well as the Symbiotic Plus. So these are it right here. I take them every single morning. As a DIYer, I'm always on the go and working on projects, and that can be a little bit taxing on my body. So I want to make sure that I take care of it. And taking Ritual is one of the easiest and best ways that I can do that. The Symbiotic Plus is a 3-in-1 supplement with clinically studied prebiotics, probiotics, and postbiotics. And the main benefit of taking these is to help support your gut, immune, and digestive health. They're all kind of interconnected and your gut is just so important to have a healthy immune system. I'm someone who has dealt with gut issues in the past and it's definitely not fun. So taking care of it with just one capsule a day is super easy. And since you can take this with or without food, I just do it first thing in the morning and it's taken care of. Also, they make it more enjoyable to take because it has this little mint tab in here, so it tastes minty in the morning, which I really enjoy. Taking Ritual every day has just been such a good habit for me, and I love that everything is made traceable so you know exactly what's going into your body and where it's coming from. Not to mention they have clean formulas that are vegan friendly and made without GMOs or major allergens. And the best part is it gets delivered to your front door every single month, so if you guys want to check it out, they're actually giving you 20% off of your first month. All you have to do is click on my link down below, use my code, and that'll give you a really nice discount. And with that, let me take you guys downstairs and show you the guest bathroom. Here we are in the guest bathroom. This is actually a full bathroom, so there is a tub in here, which I'm not really going to touch because it looks fun and I don't want to spend more time or money to fix it because it's functioning and it looks like it's been newly done. So we're going to keep it as is. I actually don't mind this little caddy above the toilet. It's not really my style, but it's kind of cute. I don't think I'll keep it, but I'll definitely repurpose it for something else. And then panning over here, we have a vanity, which I actually do like the style of it, but it's looking a little worse for wear. You guys can see it's chipping a lot. So of course we have to DIY this. The light up here nearly touches the ceiling, so I want to replace that as well as this mirror. Overall, I think this could be refreshed to reflect my style a little bit better. Also, can we talk about the lighting in here? Because of the wall color and then this warm light, it just feels so dreary in here. Like, I hate this lighting so much. It just does not look good. And if you pan over here, like this lighting is a lot more inviting. So I think once we change the wall color, it's really gonna help solve for that. This is gonna be a bathroom that a lot of our guests are going to use. So I want it to feel open and inviting and welcoming. We've actually had guests down here before and we had to direct them to use the upstairs bathroom because this one is just not ready for guests yet. It doesn't even have toilet paper. So my plan in here is to spruce everything up and really elevate it and make it feel kind of like spa-like. I did make a mood board, so I'll put it on the screen right now, but you guys can kind of see the vibe that we're going for. Now that you know what I'm trying to achieve, it's time to rip all of this stuff out.
Tina Lay makeover.
See?
Oh God.
Just 2 screws.
Oh. Oh my God, that's how they did it?
Ew, wait, why is there's like a ring in here.
What ring?
Oh my God, and cuticle nippers. Can you see? Cuticle nippers and a ring and perfume. Ew, this has not been dusted. This is like the second ring that I found in this house.
I do not approve of this. I love how they went, never mind. I'll go up here instead. Like, what?
Just 1 inch higher. I also want to tell the people, Brian never comes in here. I think he's been in here 3 times probably.
Well, only to look at my reflection.
Move your face again. This is your first time doing this?
I don't know what I'm doing.
Do you watch my videos? Okay, that's good. Ooh, 7 out of 10 because you ripped more of the wall out. It already feels bigger with just like taking this out. Isn't that weird? can fix that. I could not wait to get in here and transform this bathroom, and contrary to how gross everything looks, I actually did give the tub, the toilet, and the sink a deep clean, but there is still so much to be discovered. Like, we found 3 wax rings in the bottom shelf of the vanity. For what reason, I still do not know, but that was pretty gross. Is that a hair?
Yeah.
Ew!
Oh god.
I can't.
Oh, it stinks.
Oh, the light just broke. Great. And I actually am a bit of a lazy DIYer, so I wanted to keep the vanity in the bathroom and work around it. But Brian convinced me otherwise because it really was not going to take that much more work to move it out and just make my life a lot easier. And I always notice that when you completely clear out a space, it just allows you to see it in a new light to reimagine it. So even though it's a little bit of extra work, it definitely is worth it. And this is why we take everything out. It just feels so much better in here, and I'm able to reimagine the space. So now I'm just waiting for all of this to dry down. Then we can sand it, make it all nice and smooth, and then work on wallpapering. Here is the wallpaper I'm using. I went with a very beautiful seagrass pattern. This also has a really beautiful texture to it, which makes it feel more luxe. And you guys know I love my neutrals, so I went with a natural color, and I think it's going to tie perfectly with the existing tile and also with the gray tiling to really warm things up. So you can see here that I leveled out this line to make sure that it's nice and straight. Most of the time when people start with wallpaper, they want to just line it up against a corner or a straight edge and follow that. But take it from me, most times the walls are not straight. So you want to make sure that you have a line here, and that way you're lining this edge perfectly here, and then you can cut off the excess over here. Okay, let's get to it. I knew that just painting this bathroom was not going to make the statement that I was looking for, so wrapping the whole room in wallpaper is going to do just the trick, especially if it has texture like this one. I've always wanted to use a seagrass wallpaper, and I think it just levels it up so much. Clearly, this bathroom is just basic and boring, and adding this wallpaper honestly just makes me so happy. And as you can see, after I line it up against the line, I'm just smoothing this from the inside out, making sure to get rid of any air bubbles. I also found that since this does have texture, it's a little bit thicker and easier to work with. Plus, you don't have to match up any patterns from panel to panel, so I would definitely recommend this if you're a beginner to wallpaper. Look at the difference this already makes. It just matches the tiles so much better in comparison to the paint. And I love the texture on here. It feels so nice. I do have to add more in this little corner. It would have been easier if I took out the toilet, but we were not about to do that. I drew another line over here as a guide, and that way these will overlap a little bit and there will be no gaps.
I hope you guys are all enjoying the videos. Tina puts her heart into every single project, and I'm so proud of her, so...
Thanks, honey.
So proud of you!
And thank you guys for watching. Okay, so I have a confession for you guys. I have a love-hate relationship with wallpaper. I always feel so confident before I start because I think it's gonna fly by and be a lot easier and quicker than paint. But then I forget about how many times I actually have to reposition everything, or if there's a strange area like behind the toilet or around the windows, there's always going to be something tricky to figure out and cut. It does take some time and can get a little frustrating, and if you've worked with wallpaper before, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But honestly, in the end, it's just so worth it because if you look at the results, they just look so beautiful. Also, I know most people wouldn't put wallpaper in a bathroom because they're worried about the moisture from the shower, but no one is taking showers down here, so I feel confident that it's going to last fine. Wallpaper is looking good in here, so now I'm gonna get started on the vanity. Not gonna lie, this is looking really crusty and dusty, so I'm gonna clean it off, sand it, prime, and then we can paint it. I went ahead and just removed everything off of the vanity, including the old faucet. This is gonna make it easier to work on, and you just wanna make sure that you prep everything really well. So I'm cleaning everything and then sanding it down. These two steps are crucial, and after that's all done, I'm just gonna use a primer to ensure that our paint is gonna stay. And no surprise here, I'm painting the entire vanity black. This is going to help hide some of those imperfections, and also it's going to anchor the room. I really do love the style of this vanity, so I feel like we lucked out on that, but cosmetically it just needed some help. So instead of replacing it entirely, painting is going to save us hundreds of dollars. Plus when we put in the new faucet, it's just going to look like $1,000,000. I feel like since my house has a lot of things that are wrong with it, either it's outdated or it's just a little bit run down, I'm just not as afraid to DIY it before I spend money on something brand new. So if I can save it with some paint or just making some minor adjustments, I'm gonna go for it. And we honestly haven't done any major renovations to the house yet, but with just the DIYs we've been able to do, it's just completely transformed how our home looks and also feels. I get a lot of messages from you all on how to start DIY projects, and honestly, my best advice is just to do some research, so whether that's Googling or YouTubing stuff. And after you learned everything and have a pretty good understanding of what you're trying to accomplish, all you have to do is start. I never would have thought that I've been able to make such a difference with the skills that I've learned just in this past year. And if I can do it, so can you. I hope that these videos empower you to try out new things. So whether it's painting furniture, installing wallpaper, or just changing out a light fixture, I promise you guys it will be worth it and you'll feel so proud in the end. Welcome to a new day of this makeover. When I first walked in here, I just felt so much better about this color. You guys can see there's still a little panel here, but I'm going to install that after I remove this light. I already know that the footage is gonna look really dark when I take this off, so please bear with me. But my new light fixture just got in. I got it in a brass finish, and as you can see, there are 3 bulbs, and in this picture, they actually have it set up upwards, but I'm going to put it downwards so that they don't touch the ceiling anymore. Light fixtures always make the biggest difference, so we're gonna take this one out and put the new one in. You know how people say that lighting is the jewelry of a room? I think that is 100% true. Lighting can change the entire mood and style of a room. I think that lighting is definitely worth splurging on, but if you're on a budget like me, I found fixtures for under $100 or sometimes even under $50. I always look out for sales, so I got this one at a discount at about $100, so always keep your eyes peeled. And if you like this light as well as anything else that I use in today's makeover, I will have all of the links in the description box below. Okay, let's see. Yay!
Oh my god!
Look at these, look how pretty. I probably should turn off the light. Okay, I'm just gonna do this now, even though we need new bulbs, just to get the full effect. Oh yeah, oh my god, so cute! Also, I did end up switching the bulbs out for an Edison style bulb at 3000K, which I prefer just because it's more of a bright white and it's not as yellow as it was before. I definitely prefer something that's a little bit warmer, but I do want to switch all my bulbs out for 3000K, so this is going to be a slow process, room by room, but it seriously makes such a difference. Okay, I am actually so obsessed with how the light looks in here, especially with the new wallpaper. It's really giving me that warm, cozy vibe that I'm going for. And now for above the toilet area, I actually wanted to do some floating shelves. So I grabbed 2 of these from Target, but I feel like they're a little bit on the thicker side, so maybe I'll just put up one. I'm just gonna hold it up to the wall and see how I feel about it. The nice thing is this does come with a template. That way it's all mapped out for you, and all you have to do is just to level it to make sure that it's straight and centered. For this vanity, I went with the same faucets that I have in our main bathroom. I just love them so much. I think they look great and they're also at a great price point, but I got this one in a matte black finish. The brass version of this looks great too, but I was just afraid that I wasn't going to be able to match all the gold and brass tones together between the light fixture and also on the knobs of the vanity. So instead, I'm just gonna tie it together with the other black accents here. And to switch everything out and plug it back into the water supply line, it literally only took under half an hour. I love how tall this faucet is, and overall it just looks more sleek and modern. Can you hold this? Not like this. Oh my god, you guys, is this even the same vanity? Like, all we added was some paint, new knobs, and it looks so different, and the new faucet on there just looks incredible. I'm also gonna add the toilet paper holder right here, so it's just going to look more complete, but I love it so much. And I also need your opinion on this. I'm gonna fill this up with plants because there is sunlight coming through there, but I'm not sure what to do about this whole area. So right now it's painted white, which is fine, but I'm thinking of maybe painting it a different color, maybe black, or maybe we could wallpaper it with the same thing. I don't know if that'll look good or not. I'll mock up a few options so you guys can vote in the comments below, but let me know what you guys think. Right now it's fine, but I feel like it maybe could be better. I am just in awe of what we were able to do in a couple of days, and now that everything is in, it is finally time to style and reveal it to you guys. First things first, we're putting up a new shower curtain. This is a great way to add some textile and also some patterning to the space. And moving on to the shelves, I just put on a few decorative pieces like some canisters, a sculptural piece, a candle, and also a fake plant. However, I did add some real plants onto the window over here. I think it just adds so much life to this room. And I usually don't have a lot of fake plants around, but the basement is definitely an exception. Okay, do any of you remember these paintings that I made? I originally painted these for our living room, but it did not work out, so I thought they'd be perfect for this wall just because the colors in here really tie the whole room together, and I love how it looks. To the right of the vanity, I just added a hook, and this is going to be for our hand towel, and then on top, I just put all of our bathroom essentials. And lastly, I'm putting a patterned rug to cozy everything up, and then I also added in a stool in the corner just to fill up the space. Okay guys, it is time to take a look back at what this bathroom looked like before. It was just your standard bathroom. It felt really cold and sterile with so much gray that was happening in here. And with the magic of DIY, we were able to completely transform it into something beautiful. So without further ado, here is the after. Okay, I seriously cannot get over this makeover. I'm just over the moon happy with how well this turned out. It honestly doesn't even feel like the same space, and I kind of want to come down here and take showers and actually use this bathroom now because it's a lot nicer than the one upstairs. My goal with this makeover was just to make it warm and cozy and also kind of make it feel like a nice hotel bathroom, and I feel like I did that. But I would love to know your thoughts on this makeover. Let me know what you guys think, and also comment down below what I should do with the trim behind me. I'll put some mock-ups here so so you guys can weigh in and let me know your thoughts. And if you did like this makeover, make sure that you give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below because there are a lot more makeovers coming here on the channel. And again, a huge thank you to Ritual for sponsoring today's video. If you guys want to check them out and get 20% off of your first month, make sure to check out my description box. And don't forget to follow along over on Instagram. I post on there every single day and I basically show you guys sneak peeks and do polls and so much fun stuff over there. So if you haven't already, let's connect over there. And that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Stay inspired and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!